As far as I'm concerned, since we met you people 500 years ago, look at us. We've given everything. You are still taking. It's true. I mean, where will the whole Western world be without Africa? Our cocoa, our timber, our gold, our diamonds, our platinum, our whatever. Everything you are is us. I am not saying it. It's a fact. And in return for all of this, what have we got? Nothing. Anti-personnel indoctrination against ourselves. If you go and cook your horrible diseases like AIDS, you say it is us. You brought us tuberculosis. We didn't have this big cough until white people came here. In exchange for Africa giving Europe 500 solid years of our people, I mean not Europe, the Western world, of our human beings to work your canes, to dig your gold, to take in gold itself, diamond, I mean fish, peanuts, palm oil, everything. In exchange for that, we have got nothing. And you know it. Nothing. And you look upon, white folks look upon us like monkeys. It is true. It's in your literature. Hey, some of your best thinkers have said this about us. Have you heard of all these Germans? Have you heard? Okay. Yes. They said, Lord Burton, people like that, they said, we don't even have the brain of animals. That's what we've got from you people.
But don't you think that this is over now?
Over where? Is it over? Who said that AIDS came from the green monkey? Is it over? Is it over? The thing is that...
Peace up to the tribe. Another day, another opportunity to get it right wherever you guys might be in the world. Top of the day, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm tuning in. This is your brother Samar here at the Art Shop Artisans, the Artist Journal. We are here in the beautiful country of Kenya. And you guys heard it from Mama herself. She said it's 500 years later, and look what we've gotten. In this video, this is not a slight to our associates and folks that we know that might be European. This is not that kind of video, but it is highlighting that you all still benefit. And it is highlighting that Africa is still in the position that is in. Mama said, it's not enough. Over 500 years, you took our cocoa, our diamonds, our gold, and you go back and you set up your countries, your men of so-called big affairs come into our continent. You pillage it, you conquer, and you leave it desolate. You leave Africa and its people in a state of desperation. That's what Mama's talking about. And she said also, the greatest amongst you, your scholars, your scientists, you all look at Africans like they are monkeys. And we know this to be facts. And that's not putting a blanket over all Europeans, but come on, family, we got to come to grips with the reality of this Euro-centric machine, this system that wasn't designed for black people / African people in mind. It wasn't designed for us to exceed and be successful in. This is facts. This is facts. Mama said, the interviewer asked, well, isn't all of that over? Let's say it was over, but you still don't want to address what Mama is saying. And Mama's saying, like, how is it over? How is it over? This so-called thing that they call HIV, where did they say it came from? Africa. You understand? This cough that we develop here on the continent, tuberculosis, where did it come from? They want to blame that on us. Mama said you cook up and you design all of these diseases and you want to blame it on Africa. It's never enough. So Mama, you can see, family, she's fed up. And Mama represents what I always like to revert and talk about, that sleeping giant. Know of a surety that they're scientists. Know of a surety that they're wizards. And those who put these so-called agendas together against our people know that they know who in fact we are as a people. That's why it's so important. And there's professors on record saying that we have to keep Africa at a certain level, that we have to suppress the talent and the minds of the people. Why do you think the euro, the pound, the US dollar is so much more than the African dollar? That is a great barometer as to the suppression that we're talking about today. I can take $1 US in, let's say, Kenya, for instance. I can take that $1 and get a 3 meals. Literally. If I'm in the village, or let's say I want some chapati, I want some marhage, I want some chicha, skuma wiki, you understand? I would spend for a plate, nice plate, that's 70 baht or 80 baht. Let's round it off to 80 baht. Let's even round it off to 100 baht. Let's say I get 3 meals in the course of a day, that's 300 baht, right? 300 baht is, what is that? Boom, boom, boom. That's about $3.50, something like that. Try getting a 3-course meal. Try getting 3 meals out of the day in America for $3.50. You're gonna walk out 7-Eleven with a Slurpee or a Twinkie or some Now and Laters. Come on, family. I digress. Getting back to the point is that you can build you a nice 2-3 bedroom house right here in Africa, right here in Kenya, for a good 15,000-20,000. I'm talking nice. I'm talking nice. And especially if you are an engineer, if you're a builder, if you know how to mess around and play with tools and materials, man, you're gonna cut that cost in half because you have the knowledge on how to build. You understand? But you go to America, you go to Europe, the same house that you will build will run you $250,000, 250,000-300,000. This is facts. You know, just going to show you the cost of things. Why the Western world, it's not an even playing field for our people. You understand? That euro dollar, that pound, that USD outweighs the African dollar. How's this fly messing with me? Outweighs the African dollar 10, 20, 30 times over. That's what Bob Marley said. Until that day, the African continent will not know peace. These Africans will fight if necessary, and we know we shall win into victory, a good over evil. What we are witnessing on planet Earth by this Eurocentric machine, this military complex. Matter of fact, give me 1 second, fam. I want to apologize for the family. My DJI camera has been acting real faulty lately. So right now I'm on my iPhone. I just want to keep to my word as to continue to film. And give me 1 second, family. I want to look up something. Station. This is a scripture, real system. This is in the Schofield Bible, right? We're talking about the Eurocentric world system, this machine, right? Let me see. Don't fail me now, Google. So it talks about the characteristics of the devil, and it talks about how it's not an actual entity, but it's a world system, and it's characterized by a few things. And I want to read off the few things. I know one of the things was that it's outwardly religious. Let me see. You know, when you need something, you can never find it, right? This is off the top of the head. This is what I can recall, because it's not let me see if I go ahead. It said one is, I can't find it, family, so I'm off the top. Dang. One of the things was that it was outwardly religious, right? It was only to be held up by military might. Man, I got to get this for you guys. Sorry about that, family. Here we go. This is the world summary, right? You can find this in the Schofield Bible study notes. And it says that in the sense of the present world system, the ethically bad sense of the word refers to the order, arrangement under which Satan has organized the world of unbelieving mankind upon his cosmic principle of force greed, selfishness, ambition, and pleasure. Check this out. This world system is imposing and powerful with armies and fleets. What we talking about, family? With army and fleets. Is often outwardly religious. Huh? It said that the devil have deceived the whole world. That's what it says in the Bible, correct? The devil have deceived the whole world. You have 2 point something Muslims in the earth. You have 3 point something billion Christians, and everybody else is under some form of those two umbrellas. How did the devil deceive the world if he didn't teach the people? It has to be that he taught the people in these so-called religions, right? This is what the Schofield Bible is talking about, family. It said that is outwardly religious, scientific, cultured, and elegant, but seething with national and commercial rivalries and ambitions, is upheld in any real crisis only by armed force, and is dominated by satanic principles. If that's not describing this Eurocentric machine, this system that has everyone on this planet in a chokehold, I don't know what is, family. This is the same machine that has Africa in a chokehold. Mama said, we gave you everything for the last 500 years, and we look up, we have nothing. In the Bible it says that who can wage war with the beast and survive and live? This beast, family, that we just characterized is this Eurocentric system. And again, this is not directed to all Europeans, but it is directed to their forefathers who put this system, this agenda together to trample upon the families of the earth. It said that Alexander the Great, when he reached his pinnacle, that he cried because he looked out onto the earth and there was no other place to conquer, so it pained him. This is the mentality, family, of these people. You understand? I'm not going to hold you guys today. I just wanted to come on. I created this video for the second time. The first video, the camera was messing up, so I had to redo it, family. I pray that you guys got something from it. And like we was always taught, if you know better, you got to do better. Africa will have its day in the sun again. This is just another page in our history, our beautiful history. You see, we got to go through the fire. We got to go through certain pressure for that pearl, that diamond, that gold, you understand, to come forth. So in the spirit of Mansa Kakan Musa, I'm gonna greet you guys with love, righteousness, and all goodness, sending everyone love and beautiful experiences on this journey called life. And before we get out of here, I just want to say thank you guys for always tuning in. You could have been somewhere else doing anything else, but you spent your last few minutes with us here on the platform. Please give us a like, share, and subscribe to the platform. I'll be back at you guys tomorrow. We're about to head up to the land. We're going to put some things together, and hopefully we can start to build something this week, family. This your brother Samal here. I'm going to tune out just to tune back in. Oh, I almost forgot. We finishing up this brother here, Mr. Marley, We're gonna give it a different look, a different kind of feel. So by the time, next time you see it, it's gonna be a masterpiece. So we also have our online store where you can buy jewelry, we can buy artwork, and just great energy and vibes on there. So QR code that you see on the screen, all you got to do is tap it. It's going to take you into a world of vibes. This is your brother Samal here. I'm going to tune out just to tune back in. Peace out, fam.